All right. Hey guys, welcome to our call. If you're watching this recorded, then you must have had better plans on a Friday night, but we are so excited to be here. I know I am anyway. And there are some people on right now that I haven't met actually, and I know there will be some others watching it. So just real quickly, my name is Allie Schneider, as you can see. If you are on this call, then I would be your upline national marketing director. And that might mean nothing to you right now, which is totally fine. Just what it means is that I work for you and I am going to do everything I can to help you reach your goals. That's all it really means. And we can talk more about that later. But we are going to start. I have asked some other people to join me in this tonight and sharing with you guys because a big goal of mine right now and something I'm trying to do is not step away from you all, but just let other people lead. Because I know you guys got it. You have to get tired of hearing me talk. So I'm gonna let some other people talk, and if I will be happy to still answer questions. But we are going to tonight, and I've asked Audrey to talk first, to talk a little bit about customer support. But first, I want to talk about the Healthy Living Revolution and why, how this came about, why this is so awesome. So I have been involved with the Juice Plus company for 8 years. I started taking the product 8 years ago when I was looking for a prenatal, and my entire family has been on it since, and I've been a national marketing director for 2.5 years now. So I have been around long enough to know that everything this company does is awesome, but this is the most excited and the most united the entire company has ever been. So the Healthy Living Revolution it's a movement that we are creating as the Juice Plus company, but we're creating this movement without having to use the name of Juice Plus. And so, it's immediately, it's a softer entry. So if you're making posts that you're, hashtagging Healthy Living Revolution or Take Healthy Back or those things, it doesn't all have to be Juice Plus, Juice Plus, Juice Plus. People just see what we're doing. And so sometimes that's easier, to ask people, to say you've joined the Healthy Living Revolution, you're so excited about this, about this new journey that you're on, or about helping people take healthy back. But so the program that the Healthy Living Revolution, and Audrey's going to talk a little bit, AJ's going to talk specifically about the Shred Guide, but this is the first time ever that the company has had a program like this, that the entire company is doing, that corporate is putting together. So there's going to be so many tools, so many images, just ways to support us. And what's awesome about it is our team has been doing this program for 3 years. So the entire company is now finally catching up to what our team has been doing for the last 3 years. And so that is really exciting. And people are calling us all the time asking for help and, how do you do this? Tell me about this. And so it's just awesome. And so we are really excited about the Healthy Living Revolution. And if you guys have specific questions about it, let us know. Audrey's going to talk a little bit about the Healthy Living Revolution. I also, I just asked her to talk about customer care as well. And so this is going to be, whether some of you are brand new, you might not even have customers yet, and that's fine. So once you get them, you're going to know how to take care of them. Some of you have been reps for a long time, and you might have customers that you haven't, maybe you haven't even reached out to for a while, or maybe they don't know about everything. So this is for you too. So Audrey, go ahead and share whatever you want to share. And are you unmuted? Yeah, I'm going to mute myself. So take it away.
Woohoo!
Wait, introduce yourself first.
Okay, my name is Audrey Crumblis. I live in Emporia, Kansas. I'm a sales coordinator. Been around for a little while anyway. So yes, I would say a veteran. So obviously I've had customers under me for years, and some of you are veterans and some of you are new to it. And that's what's amazing about this Healthy Living Revolution is for customers that have been on, it's just something new and just a way to kind of start talking to them again and introduce the shred and just different things that are going on. And if you're new, then you're just got an amazing revolution that you get to share with people, and that's great. And first off, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the free stuff we have to offer, so free value. So with my customers that I've had for a while, this is just a great conversation starter again to maybe introduce the Shred program, but just showing and sharing with them just this free amazing stuff that we have on the healthylivingrevolution.com website. And what is on there is an amazing cookbook. And the cookbook has so many different recipes. It's got breakfast, it's got snacks, it's got lunches. Some of the recipes utilizing the complete, which is really great. And then some of them are a lot simpler and some of them a little bit more complex. It just kind of depends on if you like to cook or not, really. But it is nice because there are some very good simple recipes on there as well. So I think she's going to pull that up for you. So that is something that you can share with anyone, and it's amazing. We really want to stress that you send them the actual website, so the www, what she's showing you, healthylivingrevolution.com. In the future, hopefully there's going to be more stuff added to this website, so we want them to get familiar with this website. So you're going to send them here, let them download it, and it's a free gift to them. That's amazing. That's just great to give something for free to either past customers or new customers that are signing up. It's a great resource. Also, she's scrolling down there. It's the Healthy Living Ambassador Children's Book, which is amazing. If you have kids that are old enough to color or do activities, this is great. If you're a teacher or a daycare provider, I'm actually going to share this with my daycare provider. Charlie's a little young, my 1-year-old, to really kind of grasp what's going on. But older kids are going to really be able to utilize this, and it's a great way to interact and get kids involved. So these are 2 great resources that you should be sharing with your customers from the past or new customers that you're bringing on now. And it's kind of a good way sometimes. Customer care, like we said, is really important. And this is kind of just a good way of kind of stepping back in and checking in with them and just sharing these free things that we have to offer. So, and maybe you're sending messages out and inviting people to the Shred program, or just trying to share one simple change and it's not their time. You can definitely at least share this free value with them. So send this website to them anyway and let them download this and see just the great offers or the great things that we are sharing for free, even if they're not quite ready, if it's not quite their time yet. So like we said, send the website, but this is just some great free value. What else? So this is, like I said, just a great way to check in. So make sure you're sending this to all your Shred people as well, because all these recipes are gluten and dairy free, which is really good too. So send this to your shredders. It's great, just free gift. Mitra's new video is awesome. If you haven't watched it, obviously we were trying to share that with our Shred customers before we even add them to it. And it's a nice, simple website now too. She's putting it in there, info.shred10.com. So definitely be sharing this and share this with your past customers. Maybe they're not on the Shred program yet. Maybe they've been customers, like I've been following up with some customers that I've had for years that are just on the capsules or the complete. So start a conversation with them, send them a message, send them the video, let them watch it and see if that gets them and sparks some interest to join our program and to really join this revolution that we're going into. So great customer care, sharing these things is going to be really important and valuable as well. I'm going to touch base really quick, just a little bit on social media, because I have found this to be a great avenue to get people asking questions and get people wondering. I don't know if I'm big, but I really like sharing on Facebook. I'm a fitness freak and nutrition and everything as well. And I have a family, so I really like to share. I just like to live the Juice Plus life and share that with people. And I'm not necessarily saying, hey, Juice Plus in all my posts and everything, but I'm drinking smoothies and I'm showing how I break open capsules in. I'm not saying anything really in my post specifically using the words Juice Plus. I'm just sharing my daily life and what we're doing. I really like I think it's 70-20-10 rule. So 70% of the time you're posting on Facebook just about your life in general, whatever it is. 20% of the time it's more health related or exercise or just fitness, whatever. And then 10% you are sneaking in that Juice Plus. So yes, every once in a while I will share something specific saying the words Juice Plus, but I really like that 70-20-10 rule. And I try to post often, just everyday life. So that's just a great way to get people to ask questions and get people kind of curious. And then you kind of follow up with some messages. So if people are responding or saying something or posting on your pictures or comments, that's just a great way to be able to start a conversation with them. So utilize that social media, get people curious and make them ask questions. So just lead by example. That's really what I stress and like to do. But that's all I got.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I'm just gonna to reiterate what she's saying. You guys, because I've been in this a while and maybe was stuck in my ways, hadn't actually even, and I've had so much going on, like was using the tools that Audrey just was talking about, the Healthy Living Revolution, the cookbook, and the Children's Ambassadors book. And I just this week started, like I printed that kids thing off for my kids and they love it. And they are like health freaks already, but they're so excited about filling out those sticker sheets that, each week, fill out these sticker sheets that you're supposed to, today I said no thank you to an unhealthy snack and I chose something healthy instead. Today I went for a bike ride and it's awesome. And so really, really great value that we can provide to people, whether, they're joining the shred or not, just it's free and it's there for everyone. So thank you for sharing that. I love that. And so I'm going to have, a lot of you are really new or pretty new. And even if you're not, this is always good review. I've asked Lisa and or Justin. They're kind of we need to make a name for them that's like a combination, So if anybody's got a good one, let me know. Because it's always both of them. So that's great. But just to walk through briefly the marketing plan. So you all, wherever you're at right now, and you might not even know what your goal is or where you're at, but we want to show you what it looks like just to get to the top commission level in our company. And then, if you want to go further from there, then that's awesome, and we can take you as far as you want to go. But they're going to walk you through just what the steps look like, where you can find this at, and obviously you can always ask your upline or your sponsor as well. But they're going to show you here, and they might need to unmute themselves. But I'm going to let Lisa and Justin share this.
All right, can you hear us?
Yes, you're good.
All right, yep, we're in Manitowoc, Wisconsin here, and we just actually fast-tracked to sales coordinator. I had actually been a distributor for 2 years. I signed up in January of 2015, but I didn't take advantage of the business opportunity until really the end of June of 2016. So this is all very new to us. So we're going to find some great information. It's going to jpvf.info. And then we're going to click on the fast track to sales coordinator. And there's a lot of information in here. If you want to just go up to a
lot of stuff.
The stair steps, this is where I think it's the easiest for me to kind of visualize. So everyone, when you sign up as a distributor. And what you get then, you pay your $50 annual fee, and then you're the distributor. And you start making retail sales profit off of your own orders right away. Then, if you want to print out a 2,000 plus tracker, and the most updated one of those is under our file section on the Team Together Facebook page. And you can either do it digitally, it's an Excel document where you can put in all your orders and the points, or I did it old school. I just printed it off and hand wrote them all in. You want to be keeping track of all of your own orders and orders for anyone else. And so your first 30 days, you want to get 500 points, PVC points, and 2 other households outside of your own. Now, a lot of people don't take 30 days to get that. I mean, if you find 2 other households that are ready to go and with your own order, it's pretty easy to make that pretty quickly. Some people, make it the first day that they sign up as a distributor. And once you get that, then your 500 points plus your 2 households outside of your own, then you move up this level to be a direct distributor. And with doing that in those 30 days, and then you get a $100 bonus check mailed to you, which is awesome. And then you start making some commission. So you start out at the 6% commission. So it's great because you're already making your retail sales profit, and then your commission just adds right on top of that. So like if you're looking at this example, it's for the trio. So for the churro, you automatically get $39 sales profit, and then your 6% commission is the $10. So you're getting that $49 back on that order. So then for the direct distributor, that's when you want to be continuing to track your points, and you have 60 days to get up to 2,000 points. And you also want to have one rep underneath you with one order, which is great because your reps orders are going to count towards your 2,000 points. So you just keep tracking along all your points. You also want 8 other households. Oh, 8 total. So 7 outside of your home. So yeah, you just keep tracking. You get a team member on board, start, keeping track of their points. And once you get up to the 2,000, then you move up to the virtual franchise. And then you get a $250 bonus plus a free conference ticket, which is also awesome. And you move up to that 14% commission level. Now, after you hit VF, that's when you can stop tracking your points, because the next step, you're really focusing on team building. So you're teaching 2 other team members to do what you did, and then getting another team member at least to the DC. So it's really just finding 3 other people, teaching them what you did, and then you're there. So you get to the sales coordinator. You want to do that. You're 6 months from that restart date or your start date, and you have to have 2 VFs and 1 direct distributor underneath you, and then you're at your top commission level. You went up to 22% commission. You got another $500 bonus check and got another free conference ticket. So it's awesome. I mean, it's just a great place to be, because you can just see as the commission increases, just how that's so nice, even off of your own order, getting that back, but then all of those orders underneath you. So that's when you start really building a paycheck. You look like you want to say something.
I'm staying quiet.
You can add anything if you want, Justin. You guys are a team.
The only thing through here is, the stair steps give you a guideline to go through it. But as you get to know more people on the team, they've done it quicker, they've done it longer, restarted. It's taken them a while. There's no real, this is exactly how you need to do it. One of Sarah, who's actually our rep, got her HLP the very first day she signed up because she had people ready to go. When we signed up, we didn't. We had to work to it to get the first one, and work to it to get the second one through there. When you get to the sales coordinator, that's when to get sales coordinator, you're really looking to build your team. However, if you have kind of a vision and you have some other people that want to join the company with you, you can really get up to sales coordinator quick, and Christy would attest to that. If you can get some team members that believe in it just like you do, you've obviously joined because you know that this is going to be something that's going to benefit every aspect of your life. If you can get team members to do that well, that 6 months goes down to 4 months, goes down to 3. You start building that. Ultimately, the goal is to get to the highest commission level. Anything after this, which I think Allie's touching on that, is still going to stay with there, and there's other bonuses, but getting to that highest commission level by having other team members share the same vision, you're going to help them get there as well as you get there as well. And you're really going to touch a lot of people a lot quicker.
Awesome. See, you guys are pros at this, because I was like 2 things I wrote down. You just touched on them, Justin. So we're good. That's exactly what I was going to say about building team, and it's easy. You can see how much faster you can go if you build a team along with you. And also, there are some people on here, like Lisa said in the beginning, she was a rep for 2 years. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that it's your HLP, that first promotion is any 30-day period. It doesn't have to be your first 30 days. You can restart anytime. And it's also a sliding window, so the same thing for the VF, for the 2,000 plus. So maybe, you're at you place an order, now your first order, and then 60 days later, you're at 1,500 points. You're not quite to that 2,000. So maybe you had that first order placed and then you went a whole week before you placed another order. So you can just move that, knock off that first order. So that might have dropped you down 169 points, but but that's going to give you an extra week now to go get those, the next 600 points or whatever you need. So it's awesome. I mean, I love how our company sets that up, and they want us to succeed. And this is the best marketing plan ever. So, it's within any 30-day period, within any 60-day period, that you're going for the HLP and the 2,000 plus for those first two promotions. And, just like Justin said, building a team, it's going to go a lot faster. So thank you guys. The only thing I'm going to add to that is, there's 3 more steps after sales coordinator. For right now, we're just talking about what it looks like to get to sales coordinator, because that's the top commission level in our company. The next step is going to be senior sales coordinator, then QNMD, and then national marketing director. So, I mean, this month we have people going. Audrey's going for senior sales coordinator this month. AJ's going for qualifying national marketing director this month. So it's really exciting. And so I am, like I said, a national marketing director. And I just want everybody, like, the most awesome thing about that is that we have full benefits package, like better than anything. I mean, I've a lot better than anything. So, full chiropractic, dental, orthodontic, vision. I mean, college tuition reimbursement, long-term, life insurance. We've got it all as national marketing directors. So that's something that any network marketing company, any other network marketing company, you're not going to see anything like that. So it's really, really exciting. But I'm going to, I would love for you guys, some of you are brand new, some of you are restarting. I don't know if AJ's with us or not. She's going to share in a little bit. I don't know if she's home yet, but I want to hear from you guys. Like, honestly, just unmute yourself. If there's any questions that you have right now about any of this stuff, but really even more specifically, kind of where you're at in your thought process. What are you doing right now? Do you not know what to do? Do you know how to reach out to people? If you don't have an event that you're currently inviting people to, then we need to create an event for you, whether it's an online event or a salad in a jar party, or, if you're in Kansas, Dr. David Phillips is coming here very soon, so we should be promoting like crazy for those events. So I want to hear from some of you guys. So or even if you're struggling with something, or you just don't know what to say to anybody, so you just don't say anything to anybody. Maybe you're in that point right now. So let us know. Unmute yourselves and let me hear from you. Or I'll pull the teacher mode and I'll call somebody out.
So I was actually just telling Justin, I feel like I need an event that is more like educational, and then, Juice Plus is a part of that. I feel like I could reach out to a lot of people if it was like, hey, look, there's going to be this awesome talk about, kind of like the young athletes one, there's going to be this awesome talk about young athletes, and people would know that they're going to get value from listening to it, and not just feel like it's just something I'm trying to get them to go to sell them something. So I want to kind of find out if there's, some events like that going on, and how I connect, because I know they're always doing those kind of cool things, but how do I tap into those resources?
Mm-hmm. Great question. So I don't know what's coming up in your area right now. There are things like that going on, but there are also lots of, whether it's webinars or recorded Zoom calls. And I know you guys have asked me, and I'm going to write it down right now. I'm gonna ask a national marketing director friend of mine to do, if she'll do a Zoom call, like a cancer talk for us, which would be a lot of education, and then a little bit about Juice Plus. So whenever we get off, I'm going to Vox her and ask her. And I just did an event for her when I was in Texas. So that's kind of how we do things. So I will ask her if there's the time we could set that up. But is there something specific? I mean, and I, like the kids talk thing, so for me, we can support you. By the way, though, we need to talk about when I'm coming there this summer, which can be another time for us to talk about that, but we need to talk about that. But, for right now, for us to support you, most of it's going to be online stuff. And I can do things for you online like that. But also, if there's anything specific, like I will ask Leanne about the cancer talk. Even Mitra's video, I know it talks about Juice Plus, but that's very, and sharing that I think is really good with everyone because it's very eye-opening, as far as what's going on.
And that's a good idea though, to send. There are so many great videos, and maybe it could be something like that, like, hey, I just, got this great information. Would you, want to watch it? I can send you the link.
And I know you guys have a ton of stuff for the live, and we've been sending some of those live, but even if it was in that forum, but not necessarily a Just Watch Allie and AJ, like maybe, we've done that before where like a live party maybe outside of that. But we're trying to gather, some different topics, more specific yet not too specific on, hey, we have this thing about meal preparation or something, like to throw in education stuff in there, and then we get, our Sally and Jeff, like, where'd you get the idea? Oh yeah, we got this idea from, and then that starts at, hey, where'd you find out, or why are you finding out about this? Or the cancer thing, oh yeah, a friend of ours just went through this. Hey, we found this thing, like to more engage some of those conversations.
Yes, I agree. I think Audrey's wanting to say something.
Oh, a couple things. Well, Jess and I a while back kind of did that like meal prep, what we pack for lunch kind of thing, just to kind of get people questioning. And obviously we showed like, it wasn't supposed to be strictly like a Juice Plus event. It was kind of like, this is what we eat and do. Obviously we use the complete a lot, we use it, so you put it out there kind of, and this is our daily routine. We start with warm lemon water and blah, 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 blah. So I thought that was kind of neat. And we just did it live on our page. And another thing I did today, actually, I went to the college, asked me to come speak to their health promotion class about smoothies, strictly about smoothies, which was really neat because obviously I just shared my daily routine, kind of what I do and what I use. And, I use, almond milk because I'm not really big into dairy and blah, blah, blah. And, I use the plant-based protein and that's what I use. And I have a 1-year-old that's drinking smoothies and I break open these fruit concentrate, or whatever, these capsules into a smoothie and he's getting over, and I just like explained and it just kind of came out, and it was just kind of went with the flow. And obviously they had questions about it at the end. So I thought that was really neat. And I was talking about smoothies, what do I put in it? I put in greens and then I put in, what do I use to sweeten it? And so that was just kind of a neat, I was asked to come talk about smoothies and then obviously Juice Plus got involved. So, I feel like that could just be an event, just, hey, let's have a smoothie event. What's your favorite smoothie or whatever, or just talk about what you're putting in smoothies. So it went really well. Ideas.
That's a great idea.
Go ahead, Christy.
I was just going to say, have you guys done a wine and wellness? Because I know Mandy did one not long ago, and it was so much fun. She got several different kinds of wines. We made cookies. She had some like veggies for a snack, and AJ just kind of talked a little bit about Juice Plus, and then Mandy and I told our stories, and we all just sipped on wine and just had fun together. It wasn't like a pressure, like you got to buy now. It was just a question answer and just information. It was a lot of fun. So just another idea.
So when you did that, did you kind of set it up like, hey, like, because I know we did one where we did a salad party at night. So we made the salads and then did wine and watch a video.
We didn't never do anything where we'd give any kind of like presentation like formally or
like we're going to talk about this. It was more like, hey, we made it and some conversations came up. Did you make it more like we're doing this with the talk about that, you know, because ours was more like salad party and then let's hang out and talk about being healthy, but not really pushed any.
Do you want me to talk, AJ? Do you want to get on? Okay.
Go, Christy.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I'm making
Okay.
TikTok.
Over
Yeah.
at Mandy's house. Mandy, you get on. Actually, AJ just kind of started it out and just kind of told a little bit about just the product. Isn't that what you did? And then Mandy and I ended up telling our stories. AJ told her story. So that's pretty much, is that what you were asking? That's pretty much what we did. It was no formal of anything.
And when you invited people, you said like, oh, we're just gonna drink some wine and talk about some health
Healthy.
things.
Exactly.
Hence the name, wine and wellness.
Well, yeah, I think that's,
Who doesn't want to come over for some wine? I mean,
yeah.
fun.
Well, and that was, you know, we talked about when we did it. Now this was one of our first, like now we've been doing salad parties. I think we're pretty good
That
at it.
wasn't what we
But at that time, that's not what we were trying to do. It was, let's see how the conversation went, and it never really went there, so we didn't push it, you know. But, you know, that's the thing, is how do we introduce it? Like, yeah, you know, we're going to have wine, but we are going to add this one component to it type of thing, you know. I think that's where we're having our,
So we
And I think it's just, you know, in those types of things, which we do a lot of, it's just having fun and sharing stories, so that it doesn't have to be, you don't need to stand up in front of the room and tell everybody what Juice Plus is. It's just, you know, you guys are sitting around talking, and you sitting in a circle or whatever, and just say, you know, hey, thanks for coming tonight. You know, we just wanted to share just quickly what this has done, you know, what this has done for us, and a little bit about our journey. And so you share your stories, and then you go on with drinking your wine. Or, you know, if you want to get guys over and they don't like, then have some whiskey or something too. We have friends that do whiskey and
I
wellness
wasn't the only one. I had to watch Bad Moms with all the other women there. It was a good movie.
No, those are good ideas though, so thank you.
Thank you.
You know, and let me say, for you guys, you're in the same situation like I was when I moved to Nacogdoches, Texas, land of frying everything. And I mean, there are restaurants that only serve fried food. And so I was way out of my element, and nobody had ever heard of Juice Plus, and there were no events, like corporate sponsored events, within 3 hours. So, you know, I mean, you're kind of in a place in the middle of nowhere where, you know, there are not a lot of corporate sponsored events, but you can also, if you know people anywhere, you know, you can send people to other events. So if you have friends in this state or that state or anywhere that you want, then you let us know, and we'll find an event for them to go to. You know, and you guys are in a position right now that you are going to have to create some of your own things if you're wanting to do in-person events, which is, you know, the same situation that we started in. And then, you know, as you build, they'll start to send people your way. Trust me, they'll pay attention to you guys. But just making it fun, you know, this is fun, and you definitely don't want it to feel like a burden or you know, anything like that.
Right, thank you.
Does anybody else have any thoughts, questions? I do want to say, and I'm going to let AJ talk here in just a second. You know, no matter where you're at, you're at a starting point, and you know, you just saw the stair steps that Lisa and Justin showed. But you know, whether your goal is to move up to that next level right now, or you're just trying to start, you know, kind of getting your feet wet with this, I'm going to encourage you to touch your business every day. You know, if you just touch your business every day, I promise exciting things are going to start to happen. And so maybe it is just checking in with your customers. If you have Shred customers, you need to be checking in with them. You know, so maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's reaching out. You know, I would encourage you to spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes just sending messages, you know, every day. And I also encourage you to lead with the business. I didn't do that for a long time. And, you know, that is one regret that I would say I have, because it's a compliment to people. And I'm in a state right now, like I'm only And I know AJ is doing the same thing. You know, we're reaching out to our friends, people that we want to do life with. And so if we've recently asked you to join our team, then feel pretty freaking cool, because we want to do life with you. I mean, and that it's fun, you know, when you do that. And it's not, so that way, you know, you feel like you are offering somebody really, even whether they realize it right away or not, something that's life changing. And, you know, they may not get it right away, but they're definitely going to feel good about themselves because you thought of them. And so I really encourage you guys, as you're reaching out, even if you're brand new, be excited. Hey, I just joined this Healthy Living Revolution. I'm so excited about it. I would love to, you know, I thought about you because I love your energy, and I would love to, you know, spend more time with you. I'd love for you to join me in this, or whatever it is. But, you know, just things like that. But if you can touch your business every day, reach out to, you know, spend 10 to 20 minutes reaching out to people, great things are going to happen. You're going to help a lot of people, and you're going to help your business grow as well. And definitely don't be afraid to lead with the business. AJ, you home now? Did you want to share something?
I am home. This is what's amazing about this business. You can do it from anywhere. I was going to do it in the car, but we got home. So, okay, I am going to talk about a couple things. One being, let me just go ahead and share screen here just for a second so you guys can see. So everybody knows our Healthy Living Revolution, the screen thing at the top. Okay. We've got our website here. It's pretty. This is what we talk about with the free cookbook, the ambassador's guide. Well, down here at the very bottom, we have this little circle. We click on that. We put in revolution as the password, and then our resource page pops up. And this is just for distributors. This is not for customers, FYI. We have apparel you can order. I'm going to come back to the system guide, but we have our shred guide. It's so pretty. Okay, so we got to order these at Branson Boot Camp. We were the first people to be able to order these. I mean, you could have printed them yourself for the shred guide, but they did them for us, and they're beautiful. Now, what I love is they have, you know, recipes. They have, like, you know, what are the medical professionals talking about? If you're, you know, pregnant, breastfeeding, if you have a medical condition, they talk about alcohol. Why do we eliminate gluten and dairy? Guys, they do it all for you. So when your customers or potential customers might have questions, you can either look up the answers in here, or when your customers decide to join the shred, you tag them in the post that we have in our shred group, and then they get to download this for themselves. Don't email it. Don't do that. That's a lot of extra work for you, because you're going to have multiple people. Just tag them, and it's so much easier. Okay, so they can just download, or you as a distributor can download that for yourself. Okay, so now the system guide. Guys, I was refreshing every day since this whole Healthy Living Revolution came out about the system guide. This is basically your Bible to be an awesome representative to sharing the Shred 10 guide. Literally, it is step by step, extremely user-friendly on how to either share the shred, how to text about the shred, how to basically do everything, how to get started, how to create the Facebook event, what to say, setting up certain events, the breaking down the packages we have. You know, you've got the basic package, then you've got the premium package, and then you've got the Shred 10 package, you know, basically 1 shake a day or 2 shakes a day. But seriously, this is amazing. You guys absolutely need to download it and read it back and forth, front and sideways, how many times you need to do it. But literally, if you want to grow your business, what do we all know? People like programs. People are going to have results by programs that they're following, and they're going to want to share with other people. And I feel that I'm giving my customers a disservice by not sharing this with them. Okay, so I rarely have people, especially new people on my team, who are sharing Just Juice Plus. They are sharing the lifestyle, which is the jumpstart to shred bad habits. This is not a weight loss program. This is not a fad diet. This is not one of those things. This is incorporating healthy living into your life throughout your whole family. And so I wholeheartedly suggest that if you want to build a business and you want to build it fast and get people really involved in your mission, It's all about the shred, okay? So like I said, we've got that there as well for you to utilize. Okay, so I'm so excited about that. I can't even stand it. So I just wanted to show you guys where that was and how important that is. Now, Allie, do you want me to talk about the recipe for success as well now? Or do you want me to wait on that?
Go briefly, yeah.
Well, I don't do things briefly.
Briefly, you can do it briefly.
Ugh. Okay, well, I'll just touch on the points. Okay, so recipe for success. Okay, so we have our Juice Plus products. That means incorporating all of them. And like Allie said, leading with the business. I think the Juice Plus opportunity is just as much of a product as the Juice Plus products themselves. Okay, the shred itself, leading with the healthy living revolution. That is kind of our tools in which we use to share what we're doing, okay? Then we have our communication. One thing we use, you guys all do it, is Voxer. Super important when you sign up a new rep to make sure that you yourself and that new rep and your direct upline are in a Voxer chat right away. Super important. They feel part of the community. They're going to ask a lot of questions, especially new reps. They're learning as you go as well. Now, not all of you know this, but Dr. Mitra Ray is our direct upline. Team Shining Star is who we're organized under. They do a Tuesday Zoom call every week at 11 o'clock Central. And so that is something really to start plugging into if you can. They are recorded. We can get those to you or find out how to get those to you. But that's really great information straight from Mitra. I mean, people would really be excited to be on those calls, and we have access to that every week. So that's part of the communication piece. Now, also going pro. Now, not all of you guys know what that means, but Eric Worre, he is a network marketing guru, and he talks about how to go pro in this business because we are professionals. And so we should treat our businesses like that. And he gives us tips. Now, there's a book, there's an audio version, whatever you need to do to go pro. We learned at the Pajama Regional, the 5-1 rule. And I've talked about this on my last call. If you can bring on 5 new customers and 1 new distributor every month, in 2 years, you will set yourself up to be a national marketing director without doing crazy other things. 5-1, 5-1. Okay. I can go more into that, but I'm supposed to be brief per Allie. So I'll be brief. And then getting your mindset really in the right place. Personal growth, personal change is so important with this business. I have grown so much through many different things. Personally, as a leader, you start to step into a new, mindset, but also image. And you're going to hear a lot of image from Allie and I. It's something that we use with Bob Samara. And I can't even tell you how many seminars I've been to or Mars trips, and you probably don't know what that is. But if you're interested in growing your mind to be a better mom, to have better language around your house, and I don't mean bad language, I mean like winning language, to have a better relationship with your family, your husband, whatever that might be, it is a personal change mission that I've been on for 2 years now that I've been doing image, and it has really changed my life. So those are kind of the key components for being successful in this business, and really just to have a good time. If everything's working right in your business, everything's kind of working right everywhere else. So those are my kind of 2 cents there. So that was pretty brief, right, Allie?
Yeah, that was awesome. And if you guys have any specific questions, like about any more of this stuff, then reach out to your upline or your direct sales coordinator or me if you want to talk, more about it. But one last thing I want to say, and then we can hang out if anybody has questions. So AJ talked about Voxer. We have a Voxer group that is our team of people who are really actively working. So a lot of you are in it. It's our Game Changers group. If you are new, when we haven't put you in it, it might be because we don't want you to be overwhelmed with a bunch of Voxer messages. But it is so beneficial. And if anybody who's in that group wants to unmute themselves and say something about it, you can. Just the learning that goes on in that group, just by listening to other people's questions, because a lot of people have the same questions that you do, or the struggles, or the things they need to hear. So if you want to be added to that group, then let us know. But we are only adding people who are active in their business and who are active in the group, because we're just trying to keep it, kind of a pure group of people who are really leaning on each other to build their businesses. So with that, if anybody else wants to talk, has anything to say, go ahead and unmute yourself if you have any questions. I would tell you, if you're new, or even if you're not new, if you guys don't have an event set up, I know Audrey's, her team has a Facebook party on Tuesday. I'm sure there are some others set up that I just don't know about yet. So let us know if we want to get something else set up, and have a great Friday night. Go to bed, Sarah. I know Sarah's probably ready for bed. But thanks for joining us, guys. And have a good night.
Good night, guys. When does Courtney get in?
They're in Kansas City.
Oh, sweet.
So they're just coming tomorrow morning, but they are, they landed in Kansas City tonight. They're just staying at a hotel there. So anyway, yeah, I will see you at the game in the morning. I'm going to Cash's game for about 5 minutes, because he plays at 8:30.
Oh, geez.
I mean, I'm going to take him and maybe watch for like 5 minutes, and then I'll
Yeah.
make it over to our game, the other game at 9.
Okay, cool.
Are you still recording?
Oh, yeah? Did you need to ask something?
No, I mean, I wondered.
She was helping us out because this will be a good